If you feel unwell and want to supplement with vitamins, don't exceed the recommended dosage. Many people think of vitamins as harmless, especially vitamin supplements. With many people infected with COVID-19, many are taking vitamin C supplements to maintain their immune system. But is this really useful? Are there any hazards? In order to answer these questions, scientists Dr. Derek Muller investigated the science and history of the vitamin industry. How were vitamin supplements elevated to godlike status, and how did they spark a global vitamin craze? Do we really need to take vitamin supplements? Are there any problems with taking too much? The answers can be found in the documentary Vitamania, The Sense and Nonsense of Vitamins. Vitamins are essential micronutrients that our body needs to survive, but we cannot produce them on our own, and we need to get them through our diet. 100 years ago, people were not aware of the existence of vitamins. At that time, people who got sick were often thought to be infected by viruses or bacteria, and no one thought it was because of something missing in their bodies. Many of you may be familiar with the story of how vitamin C was first discovered. Between the 14th and 18th centuries, about 2 million sailors died from scurvy, a disease caused by a lack of vitamin C, but at that time people did not know the reason. As a result, scurvy was once considered incurable. The reason why sailors lack vitamin C is also simple. We can find the answer from the food they ate every day. A pound of very hard cookies, a bowl of dry peas, some pickled meat. They will eat it with beer, and there is no fruit and vegetables that can provide vitamin C in these foods. In 1747, Surgeon James Lind conducted a controlled experiment, providing different foods to several groups of sailors, and ultimately found that sailors who received citrus fruits had significant improvement. However, at that time, people only knew that eating vegetables and fruits could treat scurvy, but they still did not know what substance was playing a role. In 1911, Polish chemist Casimir Funk verified that a certain substance in food could reduce the likelihood of getting beriberi. He isolated this substance and found that it had an amino group, so he named it with the Latin life, vita, and amino, amine, vitamin, also translated as vitamin, meaning nutrient that maintains life. Later, people found that Funk's extraction was only one member of the vitamin family, vitamin B1. In fact, vitamins contain a series of organic compounds. The human body needs a total of 13 vitamins, which can be divided into two categories: water-soluble group, vitamins B and C, fat-soluble group, vitamins A, D, E, K. We can excrete the excess water-soluble vitamins, but the fat-soluble vitamins will be stored in the liver and fatty tissue, and they may easily reach toxic levels. What happens when there is a deficiency of vitamins? For example, as previously mentioned, a deficiency in vitamin C can lead to scurvy, and documentaries have shown us examples of this. The patient's legs both had painful purpuric eruptions, accompanied by widespread joint pain and other symptoms. After testing, his body's vitamin C content was found to be almost zero. Vitamin C participates in the growth, development, and healing of skin, bones, and connective tissue. Vitamin C also maintains the normal functioning of blood vessels, teeth, and gums. Therefore, symptoms of vitamin C deficiency include general weakness, anemia, swollen teeth, subcutaneous bleeding, difficulty healing new wounds, dry and brittle hair, etc. Vitamin A deficiency can lead to night blindness, difficulty seeing in low light or darkness. If left untreated, it can even cause dry, shrunken corneas and eventual blindness. There are examples of this in documentaries, such as a man named Chian who loved to play soccer and one day suddenly felt pain in his eyes and couldn't see clearly. He was later diagnosed with a deficiency of vitamin A, but using high-concentration vitamin A treatment only saved one of his eyes, and the other eye was permanently blinded. Vitamin B is a large family, and the deficiency of different types will lead to different results, including beriberi, mouth ulcers, skin inflammation, anemia, allergic eczema, etc. Among them, folic acid, also known as vitamin B9, is especially important and is found in commonly consumed dark green leafy vegetables. Those who have experienced pre-pregnancy know that doctors generally recommend that women supplement with folic acid during the pre-pregnancy period. It is very important for embryonic development, fetal development, and the development of the nervous system. Folic acid deficiency can cause birth defects in fetuses, such as neural tube defects and cleft lip. The documentary also features cases like that of Robin, an international wheelchair basketball star who was diagnosed with a neural tube defect 6 months after his birth, which affected his leg movement and made it almost impossible for him to walk, possibly due to a lack of folic acid in his mother's diet before pregnancy. Vitamin D deficiency has also left people helpless in history, with countless children suffering from rickets. Vitamin D can be replenished by sun exposure, as it is produced in the skin through a chemical reaction, or by a few foods, such as fatty fish. Some text goes here: we can supplement our diet with the vitamins we need, but how did vitamins become bottled supplements that entered our lives? Some text goes here. The world's first bottle of vitamin supplement was cod liver oil. In Norway, due to lack of sunlight, children were susceptible to rickets, but the people there had known for a long time that consuming cod liver oil could prevent the disease. They fished for cod, cut out their livers, threw them into a pot and boiled them to make cod liver oil. People at the time found this method effective, but didn't know why. This method quickly spread throughout Europe and reached the United States in the 1970s, leading to large-scale sales. Later, scientists extracted vitamin A and vitamin D from fish liver oil, and it was confirmed that it was vitamin D that played a role in preventing and treating rickets. At the time, fish liver oil was sold in bottles as a liquid, and it had to be consumed directly with a bad taste and strong fishy odor. People who have bitten open fish liver oil capsules when they were young should know what it tastes like. So, scientists developed and produced vitamin D supplements wrapped in sugar coating, which marked the beginning of vitamin supplements. Nowadays, most of the vitamins in these supplements are not extracted from food but are synthesized through chemical reactions. People no longer need to catch deep-sea cod to supplement vitamin D, they can just shave off sheep wool and use the sheep wool fat to make synthetic vitamin D. The ease of production has led to a large number of products appearing, creating a vitamin frenzy. More than half of Americans are taking vitamin supplements, and vitamin supplements have developed into a multi-billion-dollar industry. The documentary also raises concerns about people being too superstitious about vitamin supplements. Keep in mind that in some countries, vitamin supplements do not have to go through safety or functionality tests before they appear on the shelves. Countless people take different vitamin preparations every day, but many people don't really understand what they are taking. Sometimes, people are affected by inaccurate or misleading information and frantically supplement their bodies with excessive vitamins. Be careful of vitamin overdose. Our body needs minimal amounts of vitamins. The documentary shows that by eating how much and what kind of food, we can meet our daily vitamin needs. It can be seen that as long as we pay attention to the combination of meat and vegetables, have a balanced diet, food can provide us with the vitamins we need in most cases. Vitamins are not harmless. If taken in excessive amounts, they can even be fatal. Excessive intake of vitamin A can lead to toxicity, which was first observed in polar explorers. In extreme cases, they hunted polar bears and even killed their accompanying dogs and ate their livers. Soon after, these individuals experienced headaches, vomiting, fever, and in some cases death, as animals store up to 90 to 95% of their vitamin A in their liver, causing the explorers to ingest excessive amounts. Vitamin C is one of the most commonly supplemented vitamins. If taken in excessive amounts over a long period, it can cause diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, stomach burning, and headaches. Excessive intake of vitamin D can lead to vitamin D toxicity, which is rare, but once it occurs, it can be very severe. A documentary featured a girl under the age of 1, Elizabeth, who developed this illness. From the 5th month, her mother noticed that Elizabeth's growth and development differed significantly from that of her twin brother. Blood tests revealed that Elizabeth's parameters were very chaotic and that she had an excessive amount of vitamin D in her body, leading to a buildup of calcium in her blood, hypercalcemia, which can cause nausea, vomiting, frequent urination, and weakness, and in severe cases, can lead to the formation of kidney stones. The cause of Elizabeth's vitamin D overdose is the powdered milk her mother prepared for her. She added vitamin preparations to the ordinary sheep milk powder according to the recipe: a teaspoon of vitamin E, a teaspoon of vitamin C, fish liver oil. But when it comes to vitamin D, the recipe only calls for adding 1 drop, which seems insignificant. So she would add a whole dropper, about 20 to 30 drops, resulting in Elizabeth's body having too much vitamin D. Originally, the mother wanted to give her daughter the most comprehensive nutrition, but she didn't realize that her good intentions would lead to a bad outcome. In fact, we also easily make this mistake when taking vitamin supplements because we don't understand how much our body needs and we mistakenly think that the recommended dosage is ineffective and don't know the harm of vitamin overdose. Therefore, we add it according to our own feelings. If this continues, it may harm us in the long run. How to supplement vitamins correctly. Therefore, it is necessary to master the scientific method of supplementing vitamins. First, we need to know how much vitamin we need per day and where we should get it from. As you can see, most vitamins can be obtained from daily diets, while vitamin D needs to be supplemented, mainly because most people are deficient in it and don't get enough sun exposure. The recommended daily intake of vitamin D is 400 IU/day before age 65 and 600 IU/day after age 65. In special populations and periods, such as postmenopausal women to prevent osteoporosis, the dosage can be increased to 800 till to 1000 IU/day, but specific dosage should be determined by a doctor. Other types of vitamins can also be supplemented, but it should not be done blindly. Only supplement what you are deficient in and pay attention to the appropriate dosage. For example, if you eat less whole grains, you can supplement B vitamins. If you don't eat enough organ meat and fish, you can supplement vitamin A, and if you live in an area with low light or have less outdoor activity during haze periods, you can supplement vitamin D. For special populations, such as those with poor gastrointestinal function, neurological disorders, or limited eating function, targeted vitamin supplementation may be necessary. For women with pregnancy plans, it is recommended to start folic acid supplementation 2 to 3 months before conception. However, if you are healthy, have a balanced diet, and eat a variety of foods, including grains, meat, eggs, milk, vegetables and fruits, then there is no need to supplement with multivitamins. Food is the primary source of vitamins for us. Instead of worrying about various brands of vitamin supplements, it is better to eat more delicious foods that provide vitamins, which not only satisfies our appetite but also ensures adequate nutrition. Why not?